All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live. Let's get started. How you guys doing? You guys know yesterday was a really, really good day. We did quite well yesterday in our trades. We did around 1,800, just over $1,800 yesterday, and you guys saw this happen. And we do this live every single day, so make sure that you guys are coming here and you guys are watching the live. What's up, Noah? What's up, Eli? What's up? How you guys doing? Let's get started and let's not waste time. So right now we can see on gold, we can see that we just started this downtrend. What I want to do is I want to just wait for a little bit of a pullback up, and then I'm going to enter a short position, because even looking at the PSAR indicator, we can see right here it's showing a downtrend, which is crazy because we've been in such a huge uptrend. Most likely we will be seeing, a little bit of a downwards momentum, and it's already started. And honestly, if I came by just a couple minutes earlier, we would have been able to catch it, but it's all good, because here's the thing: every single day there's opportunities in the market. Now, once you understand that, you'll realize that there's no such thing as missed opportunity, because by missing an opportunity, you're pretty much saying that you would have gotten that trade, but you never know. So here's the thing: maybe you might have taken the opposite trade. Maybe you wouldn't even have taken that trade at all. Maybe you would have gotten not that great of an entry. So those are all the things that you have to really understand that are out of your control. And all you got to do is understand that, there's going to be more and more opportunities every single day. So don't worry. Just, be relaxed, enjoy your life in general, and let's see if we can make some money. So how are you guys doing tonight? I know we just started the week, so but so far it's been a pretty good week, and let's see if we can make it even better. All right, guys. So for everybody who's just new, welcome to my live. I'm here pretty much every single day showing you guys how I make money daily. The best part is there's no course to buy. There's no like buy my bot or buy anything. The all I'm trying to do here is come on, show you guys what I'm doing, and be able to answer any of the questions that you guys might have in regards to markets or trading or any of those things. Because here's the thing: what I see on Instagram and TikTok, which I'm pretty sure you guys all see as well, is a whole bunch of clickbait nonsense. Okay, I see all of that, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to come on live and really show you guys what the reality of the situation is. And there's no ulterior motives in terms of, oh, if I tell them some things, they'll buy my course. None of that stuff. It's really just so you guys can come here and learn, and that's really what it's all about. So for anybody, because I know there's a lot of people in the comments saying, oh, this is gonna hit this price by this time. Everybody who claims that they know which way the market is going is lying. Okay, anybody who says, oh, this is going to this price, is straight up lying, is straight up making up these things. And you guys should never ever put your money or your trust in any time that someone is claiming to know which way the market is going. Okay, because here's the thing: nobody knows the future. If they did, like, their guess is as good as anybody else's guess. All right. So now that we've clarified that out of the way, let's see what's going on right now. So right here, what's happening on gold is that we were in this very, very nice uptrend. We've seen this uptrend happen for this whole day. It was a really good, upwards momentum, very strong. And then finally, what we're seeing is a reversal on gold. And right here, this is pretty much where I'd be looking for a short opportunity. If we get a little bit of a pullback, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a short position, and I probably will be waiting for a little higher price and then be going in on this trade here. All right, so that's Let's see. How much money did you trade with for the 1800? So that's a really good question. Now, each of my trades is around 250 to $500. Okay, so $250 to $500, and I'm always trading 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. What that means is that if I'm setting my stop loss at, let's say, $500, my take profit will also be at $500. Now, a lot of people might say, wait, but isn't that just 50-50? Here's the thing. Because I'm using the range bars as my strategy, what I'm able to do is increase my odds of, or my chances, and get that slight advantage in the market to be able to have a higher chance of making some money. Okay, so that's what it really comes down to, because at the end of the day, if we look at trading very simply, it's you have two options here, right? So you have either a buy trade where you make money when the market goes up, or you have a sell trade where you can make money when the market goes down. And yes, a lot of people think that this is only for like institutional traders or hedge funds or banks or whatever, where you can, enter long or short positions, which means, for anybody who doesn't know what long or short position means, a long position or a buy trade is when the market goes up and we make money, and a short position or a sell trade is when the market is going down and we can make money. Now, here's the best thing. So everybody wants to be an investor. If I was to ask any of you guys, hey, do you guys want to be investors? I'm pretty sure all of you guys watching right now would be like, oh my God, I would love to be an investor. An investor is so cool. But here's the thing. This whole year, everybody I know, from my grandmother's cousins, daughters, dogs, bunnies, uncles, whatever relative, every single person has been losing money as an investor because the market's been coming down. But check this out, okay? This is one thing that I want to show you guys. And again, nobody will ever show you this because they can't. Check this out. In the past, for example, in the past month, I've done just around 13,000. And in the past year, I have done $215,000. Okay, and this is while markets have been dumping really, really hard. The markets have been falling, but I've been able to make like over 200K. And how did I do that? It's because I'm a trader and not an investor. So here's the biggest thing. The biggest thing that it comes down to is understanding that as an investor, you will only make money when the markets go up. That's it. There's no other way. So as an investor, what you do is you buy something like stocks or Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. You just buy something, and now you're praying. You're just hoping, and you're saying with all your will to the universe, oh, please go up so I can make some money. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be just stuck in this one directional trade, right? That's what it is. So as a trader, I have two options where I can actually make money, whether the market's going up or the market's going down, which is amazing because, if the market's coming down, investors are crying, but traders are laughing all the way to the bank. And that's the biggest difference. So this is why I'm a trader and not an investor. Now, a lot of people are always asking, hey, what are you investing in? What are you investing in? Guess what? I'm not investing, but I'll tell you guys what I trade. So I trade gold. Okay, why do I trade gold? Gold has so much opportunity, it's actually ridiculous. Okay, there's so much movement, so much daily opportunity in gold. Anyone who fades gold is just, I don't know, they're just I don't know what they're doing. So I trade gold. I trade Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is an index, or it's part of the indices like S&P or Dow Jones. And Nasdaq also has good volatility, right? So I trade gold. I trade Nasdaq, and the third one, everybody's favorite, I trade Bitcoin. Okay, so why do I trade Bitcoin? Volatility. I love it so much. And what is volatility? Volatility is lots of movement. Pretty much that's what it is. In a basic sense, volatility is a lot of movement in the market. And why is it that as a trader I like volatility? It's because I'm not trying to catch these huge moves. Now, here's the thing. Most people would love to be able to catch this huge move. If you did a trade over here, this is actually thousands of points that the market has moved. It's actually been crazy. Yeah, it's actually ridiculous how much the markets have moved recently in terms of like gold and some of these other markets. So thousands of points. If you just did like a pretty small amount of trade and you got it right and you were able to cash this whole thing, you would have made multiple X return on your trade. But here's the thing, I don't do that. Now you're wondering, wait, you just told me that you can make multiple X doing trading this huge range. But here's the thing, what I like to do, and this is what it really comes down to, is I always minimize my risk. Now, this is the most important thing that anyone will ever tell you when it comes to trading is always minimize risk, okay? And the reason that you should be minimizing your risk is because you don't want to blow your trading account. And I know there's a lot of traders in here, and I know a lot of you guys have lost a lot of money, and I will be the only one who will actually talk about why losing some money in the market is normal, okay? There is no strategy that will be 100%. Okay, so what we have to understand first of all is that you can't have an expectation of winning every single trade. You just can't. So you will have losing trades, and once you're mentally prepared for that, it makes a huge difference, because now when you have a trade that hits your stop loss, because you manage your risk, because you didn't go all in, because you were ready for it mentally, now what's happening is you're saying, okay, well, this trade hit my stop loss. It's all good. Let me just move on to the next trade. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. So for everybody who's just joining, welcome to the live. I'm here every single day doing live trades, answering your questions. And if you guys want access to a whole bunch of information that I've made, is completely free. Remember, I will never charge you for anything. I'll never sell you a course. I'll never sell you a bot. I'll never sell you guys anything. I really just want you guys to come here daily, get your questions answered by someone who does this every single day, and just learn, okay? Just learn without having to pay. That's my whole goal, because I'm making pretty decent money anyways. I don't need to sell you guys anything for like $200 or $300. And I just very sincerely believe that anybody who's a trader and who's making money in the markets should never also have to sell you guys on anything. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You have a profitable trading strategy. Why do you need to sell a course? Just trade. Just trade more if you need to. So here's the thing. If you guys want access to a whole bunch of this information, all you got to do is give me a follow right here, right now, and join the Discord link in the bio. Guys, there is so much information and knowledge in the Discord, and it's available to you guys completely for free. Now, I'm going to be entering a trade here, so make sure you guys stick around. So right here, we can see we're getting this pullback. So on this pullback, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter this trade right there, and there goes my monitor. All right, it's back. So I'm going to enter this trade, and I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit right away. And I'm going to set them at 100 points. Okay, so I'm going to set them at 100 points right here. And that would be, so my entry, and I'll show you guys how I set my stop loss and take profit. Okay, so very simply, for anybody who's just starting, this will be amazing for you guys to see, so you guys can understand how it works. All right, so my entry price was 1927.08. Okay, now I'm setting it at 100 points. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm in a short position, I'm going to set it 100 points above. Okay, so above this price will be 1928.08, and there you go. Because I'm using 5 lot size, that's exactly 100 points. Okay, now I'm going to click save, and there you go. Now I've got my stop loss set. You guys can see that gray line that's right there. Now I'm going to set my take profit, and again, because I'm setting it at 100 points, it's going to be 100 points below this open price. So it's going to be 1926.08, and I'm just going to click save. And that's how I'm setting my stop loss and take profit, and I'll show you guys. So it's right there. That's how I'm setting my stop loss, and that's how I'm setting my take profit. Now here's the thing. For anybody who's just joining, and this might seem like it's a very new concept, it's very new, it's okay, because I actually have like 1 to 2 minute very short videos that go through this process, and you can rewatch those videos over and over again to kind of, if you need to get a little bit of a reminder or any of that. So they're all available in the Discord link in the bio. So make sure you give me a follow and join our Discord community. It's amazing. Remember, there's no paywall, there's nothing to pay for. So if you just want to learn for free, this is the place to be. Plus, I'll be coming live, doing live trades anyways daily. And there you go. So Scott, definitely join the Discord link in the bio. Make sure you do give me a follow. Angie saying, what are you trading at the moment? So at the moment right now, I'm trading gold, but let's go over to Bitcoin and see what's going on in Bitcoin. Okay, so let's see what's going on in Bitcoin right here. So what I pretty much use to enter my trades are these range bars. Okay, now what are range bars? So range bars are pretty much, if we look at this chart right here, so these are called time-based candles, right? So pretty much every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes, whatever you have it set to, it will generate a new candle. Now all of you guys know this. You guys all know that this is, like 5 minute chart or 10 minute chart. You guys know how this works. Now why is it that if we look at the range bars, they're so clean and linear and very easy to read? Why is that? It's because when you're using the range bars, they're not based on time. And I know that might be a new concept, but let me explain to you how this works. So these bars only move when the market actually moves. And now what that does is it cleans up the whole chart and it shows me exactly what the market is doing without any noise. Okay. So if you guys want access to this, all you got to do is give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. Over here, I'm always using the 5 minute chart. And let's see. What's the broker that I'm using? Okay, so the broker that I'm using, the trading platform I'm using is tradexn.com. That's who I'm using, and I've been using them for about a year now, and so far so good. I could trade all the markets here, like stocks, commodities, indices, crypto, whatever it is. So I can trade them all here, and they have zero commission, and they have very low spread, so it actually works out really well for me. And so far so good. Uh, there we go. So we're starting to see a little bit of a reversal. Hopefully we get that there. And now this trade I entered by using the range bars on a pullback. Okay, so right here we started this downtrend, right? And then we're getting a little pullback, and hopefully we just continue down from there. Let's see right here. What's my win ratio? So Alejandro, my win ratio is around 60 to 65%, which is really, really good. And it's pretty good as a trader to have a trading strategy that's consistently giving you a profitable, a winning trading history and all of that. So far so good. I've been using this strategy for a couple of years now, and it's been working pretty well. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I've been using these guys for a while now, and their platform is really good. I'm so glad I don't have to use MetaTrader anymore, because MetaTrader is, first of all, it looks like it's from like the ancient times. So at least like it's new. Plus, they've got a lot of features here. They even have like a news section and all of this stuff. It's actually pretty cool, and they have like a calendar kind of thing. I usually don't even look at this, but since I saw it, it's pretty cool. Plus, I could trade all the markets here. It's not even like just a crypto platform, because what a lot of people do is think that trading is just Bitcoin, and the reason for that is because obviously crypto is like a huge kind of a thing right now, right, where everybody is all into crypto and trading crypto. So everybody, all the people who are just starting to trade, think that trading is just crypto, whereas that's not necessarily the case. Like I've been trading gold for years and years and years, and I've been trading NASDAQ and all of these as well. All right, so what's my daily percentage goal? So my daily percentage goal is around 1/4 to 0.5%. Now that might seem very, very little, but check it out. Check out my account balance. It's just under 280K. And what I'm able to do is I'm able to minimize my risk to the point where I'm only risking, less than 1%. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just risk as little as possible in terms of percentages, and just be able to grow the account slow and steady. All right. Skycom is saying he makes 2K a day in the trade room after 10 years of failing. That's crazy. Skycom, congratulations. You know what? It's jokes because I'm also trying to do just around one to, I'm trying to aim for $1,000 to $2,000 a day, which ends up being around, 0.5% or even less of my account balance daily. And that's one thing that you guys really have to understand is if we look at hedge funds, institutional traders, you might see that, oh man, this hedge fund made like $50 million this year. And it might seem like a huge amount, but in reality, their account's around $1 billion and they just made 5%. Okay. Now, why is that relevant to all of you guys and me and everybody here? It's relevant because you have to keep your expectations very realistic. You cannot expect to start an account with $100 and become a millionaire or, try to retire off of that. You have to understand that when it comes to trading, it's about taking a larger amount and making a small percentage on a regular basis, rather than take a small amount and try to make a huge amount. Like for example, if I told you, all right, let's take 100,000 and let's just try to make $1,000. That seems very reasonable, right? Like take 100,000 and make 1,000, pretty reasonable. But if I told you, let's take 1,000 and let's try to make 100,000, now that seems like, whoa, that's 100x. Whereas on the other end, that's only 1% gains. Huge difference. And once you understand that, a lot of people are asking, how much should I start with? How much do you start with? Now, the real number any real trader knows is at least 10 to 50,000. That's really what it comes down to, because anything less than that is negligible. It's very small. It's not like you're going to retire off of it. You have to understand that 10 to 50K is really the real number, because at that at that size of account, 1% is $100, or 0.5% is $50. So the number in terms of dollar figure is a good number. Like a $50 trade is it's a great trade. $100 trade, amazing trade. Now, $100 trade when it's 1% is amazing. $100 trade when it's like 20% or 30% of your account, if you have a $500 account, if it's 10% or 20% of your account, now you're risking a huge amount, right? So what you have to understand is it's really all about minimizing your risk as much as possible, and growing an account slow and steadily, instead of trying to win the lottery every time and blowing accounts, because I know that's what a lot of you guys are doing. You guys go in with like a $200 account, and obviously, realistically, you should be aiming for around 50 cents, or 50 cents on that $200 account or $100 account. But obviously, the greed will take control, and you're not going to want to make 50 cents. You're going to want to make $100 or $500 off of your $200 account. And now, in order for you to do that, you're risking huge amounts. So, in order for you to prevent all of that, in order for even me to prevent all of that and doing like $100 over and over and over again, I just realized it's much better to start an account properly with like, even like 1 to 5K. Like that's a decent amount, because if I'm starting an account with like 1 to 5,000, and I would always do trades that were 0.01 lot size, which is the smallest lot size possible. My trades are in the cents, like 50 cents. Imagine how many trades, hundreds, potentially even thousands of trades I can do with like a $1 to $5,000 account while I'm practicing and I'm learning and I'm, getting a whole bunch of experience. Okay. So that's really what it comes down to. And hey, be more. That's what it's about. Look, I'm here to just keep it real. I'm not here to give false expectations about anything. I really just want you guys to understand what the reality of the situation is. So that's what it comes down to. All right. So hopefully you guys are learning something. Plus, if you're new here, all you got to do is give me a follow, join the Discord link in the bio. There's so much information available there, completely for free. There's no paywall. It's pretty much like a paid course, except it's free. Okay. So it's pretty much got all the information, how I trade, what my strategy is, how to set stop loss, take profit, risk management, all of that. And if you want to learn all of that, make sure you give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. Cameron, what's up? What's up, my man? How you doing? And yeah, that's what it comes down to. Because look, everybody wants to take $100 and go and try to make 100,000. I'm here telling you guys it's not gonna happen. Obviously, there's those lottery lucky winning things that can happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying what's the probability of it happening, okay? And the probability is very low, right? So it's the same thing. Do you want to, uh, you know, uh, treat it like gambling, where you're just saying, okay, maybe I can get that one winning ticket. Maybe I can get that one winning ticket, and just base your entire income on that. Or do you want to treat it like a business where you're minimizing your risk? You're being very calculating and calculated in every single move that you're doing, and you're not worried, you're not nervous, you're not sweating, you're not stressed out, and you're taking it step by step. Because that's what I do. I treat trading like a business. It's a business to me. A lot of people might say, oh my god, man, you got like 280,000 in your account, you're like a 4x away from $1 million. That's crazy. Why don't you just do that? Because here's the thing: if I try to 4x this account, like, I've been building this for the past year, okay? If I try to 4x this account within a week, I'm gonna blow the account. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna blow this account. But what am I doing? I'm trying to just make 1/4%, 0.5%, on a regular basis, and I'm happy with that. Now, why am I happy with 1/4%, 0.5%? It's because my account size is big, so the dollar value is large, and guess what? It keeps my bills paid. That's really, once you understand that, it really really puts some things into perspective. Okay, so Cameron is saying, what are the indicators on the right? So Cameron, here's the thing: these are called range bars. Okay, and the way that the range bars work is that they're only based on points. They're not based on time. So what they do is they give us a very clear and clean look on how the market is going right now, without any noise of the time-based candles. Okay, so all right, so right here we're getting a little bit of a pullback here. Let's see if we can get in on a nice trade right here. Do you need to pay on JST to have those bars? No, they're completely for free. You guys can access these completely for free, and they're in the Discord. So make sure you give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio, and you can get access to this. And I know a lot of you guys were wondering where I'm trading. So I'm trading on TradeXN.com. That's the broker I'm using. I've been using them for the past year now, and I could trade all the markets here, and so far so good. Now, Dan is saying, is it like you deposit money monthly? The 280K can't be your entire profit. No, I started this account with 80K, and I'll show you right here over the past year. And again, nobody will ever show you this because they can't. Over the past year, I've done around 200K in profit. So this is, and I've obviously withdrawn a bit as well, but there's my whole trading history. You guys can see right here. Obviously, it's a mixed bag. You guys can see there's obviously winning trades and losing trades. Anybody who's claiming 100% or 90% or even 80% is straight up lying directly to your face, because that's impossible. You know how fast you would go from single digit dollars into the billions of dollars if you had an 80, 90, 100% winning strategy? It's literally impossible to have those kind of numbers. My strategy is around 60 to 65%. I can increase it by a couple percent by entering a second trade on a pullback, things like that. But otherwise, 60 to 65%, I'm super happy with that. I'm profitable, and so far so good. All right. Let's see some of your other questions on Roku. So I don't trade Roku, so no opinions on that. Could you show me how to check the for confirmation? Okay, so here's the thing: the for confirmation, I think that Ahmed is asking about, is from the Discord. So pretty much the way that it works is, what I'm waiting for always, the first thing I'm waiting for is the reversal on the range bars. Okay, so right here we can see that Bitcoin is having a reversal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for potentially a little higher price before I enter a trade here. Let's see what's going on with gold here. So we've started to move up. I'm also waiting for a little pullback on gold before I go in. What trading site is this? So if you want access to the range bars, This is on our website. All you got to do is give me a follow, join the Discord link in the bio. You get access to the range bars. They run on all the markets. So they run on Forex, they run on stocks, they run on indices, even gold and oil. And obviously, they run on crypto. So it's all available for you guys there. And if you guys are wondering where I'm trading on tradexn.com. That's the broker that I'm using. Do you trade majors or stick with currencies and metals? So I pretty much just trade gold, Nasdaq, and Bitcoin. Those are the three pairs I trade because I've been trading them for so long. I'm kind of used to trading them. But obviously, you can trade whatever you want. The range bars are available on a lot of markets, so you can definitely, use them, incorporate them into your strategies. Definitely, out there for you to completely have access to. All right. So let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Okay. Uh, all right. So remember, trading is really all about patience as well. I know a lot of people, what they do is they will FOMO into moves. So what happens is the move has already started, and now they're saying, "Oh man, I don't want to miss this move," and they enter, and now they're too late, and now the market is reversing, and they just keep playing this game where they get caught in this very very bad loop where they're buying at the top and then they're selling at the bottom, buying at the top, selling at the bottom. So in order to prevent that, what I do is I just wait. If I don't get the price that I want, you can call it I missed the move, but in reality, the way I think about it is that's okay. I missed it, and I'll just wait for the next one. It's okay. I don't want to FOMO into moves. So right here, I would have loved to get in on a short position a little earlier, but I missed the moves. So it's okay. Now let's go to gold and see. So again, right here, where we started this, we started this downtrend. I missed it. No problems. I'll get in on the next one. It's all good. What's my take profit here? So my stop loss and take profit is always set at 50 to 100 points, and I'm using 5 lot size. So that's around 250 to $500 for each of my trade. Check what MSGM did today. So I don't really trade that. So you can definitely. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities in the markets in a lot of pairs. So yeah. Eric is saying, one of the only legit guys on here giving advice and showing real proof. Enjoy. Hey, thank you, Eric. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate your comment. Thanks so much. Mendez is saying, what's the broker name? So Mendez, where I'm trading is tradexn.com. That's the broker that I'm using. It's right there, tradexn.com. And they've been really good. And honestly, their customer service is excellent. Do I solely rely on range bars? So my strategy is completely based on range bars, and I use other indicators and some other variables as confirmations. But yes, it's mostly just based on range bars because everything else just is noise. Anyone who's drawing lines on a chart, none of that stuff is really real because you're doing analysis on very randomized candles that have nothing to do with anything, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. Yo, Royal Fresh, what's up? What's up? Um, how much to start out? Yo, Gimo Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy, how you doing? Royal Fresh, what's up, my man? How are ya? The real price is saying how much to start out. So here's the thing: the real number is is 10 to 50K. Um, and that's just what it comes down to because it's really all about being as far away from margin as possible, as far away from getting liquidated as possible. So with a 10K account, if I'm doing trades in the pennies or even like single digit dollars, I'm not very close to blowing the account. And when I'm able to do trades and not be worried about those kind of things, it makes a huge difference. Okay. It's really all about that mental clarity. When you have that mental clarity, you're able to just focus and be very very clear headed when you're entering trading. Raw Fresh, you missed the last one. Oh man, we had 3 winning trades in a row. The last live was crazy. I don't know if you guys joined yesterday's live, but we were like on fire. It was like one after another profitable trade, profitable trade. So it was pretty crazy yesterday. Am I scalping or entering to more long trades? So I wouldn't call my trade scalping either, because what I'm doing is I'm trying to catch at least like 50 to 100 points. Most of my trades are open anywhere between a couple minutes to sometimes like an hour or two even. So it's not really that I'm scalping. I do just have a very strict strategy that I'm following. Can maybe start with 5,000. Yeah, so 5,000 is a good place to start. I would always start with at least 5,000 to 10,000. That's a pretty good number. Do I trade on the 1 hour timeline? No. So over here, this chart is always 5 minute time frame. Do you use excuse me, guys. A lot of dryness here. Mario, I'm always using 5 minute time frame. Cameron saying, do you use range bars to find an entry or just to see the market directions? No, so I definitely use the range bars to look for an entry, because what I'm trying to do is wait for the reversal. So for example, right here, we're seeing this uptrend, and as soon as it's reversing, that would be a very, very good, area for me to take a short position. And over here, for example, let's take another example. Again, right here, we were in this uptrend, and then we started this downtrend. This is NASDAQ, by the way, so this would be a really good place for me to look for a short position. So that's pretty much what it really comes down to. It's about what I do is I use the range bars to look for an entry, and then I'll just wait for a little pullback, try to get in at a better price, and that's pretty much how I'm trading. Is there a max time that you should be in a trade? So DPV, here's the thing. For me, the time doesn't matter, because time is irrelevant. Once you guys understand that time has nothing to do with the market, it actually makes things a lot more simpler, because now you don't have to worry about a variable that has nothing to do with what you're trying to do. So I don't do anything based on time at all, actually. Do I receive buy and sell signals? Yeah, so on the range bars over here, if you unmute the streams, there's actually like signals that come. They're completely automated. No one's controlling them. We've built them, and it's pretty much the way that it works is when they all come together, it there's like a whole bunch of different indicators programmed together. When they all come together, we get that buy or sell signal. All right, so let's see if we can. Your stream cut out. Let me see what your question was. Max time? Yeah. So no, there's no max time. I'm always setting my stop loss and take profit. So for me, it doesn't really matter. About the time. It's more about getting that entry and setting my stop loss and take profit, and making sure that I'm just waiting for them to hit. So I never adjust my stop loss or take profit. I know a lot of traders do that, where what they'll do is they'll enter a trade, the trade will go in their favor, and now they'll move their stop loss to break even. But then what happens when the market has a little pullback? Market has a little pullback, you just got kicked out of that trade, and then it goes to where your take profit was going to be, and then you're just sitting there crying because of such a huge missed opportunity. You were in the trade, it was profitable, and you just couldn't let it be, let it do its thing. So what I found is I always set my stop loss and take profit at 1-to-1 ratio, which means if I'm setting my stop loss at 50 points, I set my take profit at 50 points, and then I don't change them. And usually I'm setting it 50 to 100 points stop loss and take profit, and I don't adjust them ever. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. And hey, here's the thing. If you guys are just joining, welcome to the live. Make sure you give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. You can get access to the range bars and a whole bunch of more information. So make sure you guys are doing that. And if you guys want to know where I'm trading on TradeXN.com. That's the broker I'm using, because I can trade all the markets here with zero commission and low fees. So There we go. All right, let's see if we can get in on a nice trade on gold. So on gold, yeah, we're getting a little bit of a pullback. Maybe we can get in. Do I only trade one-to-one risk reward? Yes, I always trade one-to-one because I've tested the other ways and they just don't work. From when I tested them. All right, so let's see what's going on. We're getting this pullback. It's a pretty good pullback here. On gold, I would like to wait for a little higher price before I enter this short position, and hopefully I can get that. Am I looking to buy? No, so I'm actually looking for a short position. And the reason I'm looking for a short position is because if we look at the range bars, we were in this massive uptrend, and then we started a downtrend, and then we're just getting this pullback right here. So what I want to do is be able to get in on a short position, right, like, a little higher, and then be able to ride this trend down. But we will see what happens. You feel like the gold surfer today? That's hilarious. Yeah, there's actually so much opportunity in gold. Now, there's one thing that a lot of traders do that really super is annoying, which is they say, "Oh, I only trade Bitcoin," or "I only trade gold." And it's crazy because why would you do that? There's so much opportunity in a whole bunch of different pairs, so it makes no sense for you to just focus on one pair when there's so many like, for example, what happens sometimes is, Bitcoin is being flat. What are you going to do? You're just going to sit around. Whereas what I do is, because I trade Nasdaq, gold, and Bitcoin, I'll just go to the other pair and I'll say, okay, what's going on here? Or hey, how you doing here? And then I'll just be able to find, another opportunity. And that's really what it comes down to. It's about making sure that you're taking advantage of all the different markets, because here's the thing: making $10, profit. I'm just giving an example on a Bitcoin trade versus a gold trade versus like a Euro USD trade versus a Nasdaq trade. It doesn't matter. That profit is still profit. It doesn't matter which pair you did it on. So anyone who says, "Oh no, I only trade gold," it's like, why? There's so, like, what if gold is being flat? What are you doing then? You're just sitting around while Nasdaq or S&P is having huge volatile movements. There's so much opportunity. You're just sitting around. So it never really made sense to me when people say things like that. So it's always good to keep an open mind and be always be ready to learn something new or to try something new. All right. Yeah, oil is good. Oil is super volatile for sure. Um, exactly. Royal Fresh, you got it. Um, how much you make average per trade? So it's usually around 250 to $500 is what my average is per trade. You guys can see that right here. And again, nobody will ever show you, uh, a trading history, because all of those guys are just trying to sell you guys on courses. You guys will never be able to see their trading history like this ever, ever, ever. But over here, I actually do a lot of my trades live, so you guys can see the trades, or at least I try to as much as I can. Um, all right. So, wow. So gold did end up coming quite lower. I didn't really get that pullback that I was hoping for, but it's all good. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin here. Um, all right. Let's see. Do I use TradeXN? Yeah, Alex. So I use TradeXN. That's the broker that I'm using. TradeXN.com. Demi is saying, I made some profit from the entry on gold. That's amazing. Congratulations. I love hearing it when people are like, hey, I made profit on this. It's so good, because here's the thing: there's more than enough money out there for us to be able to make money. You to make money, me to make money, everybody to make money. And it doesn't take away from any of us. That's the main thing to understand, because none of us are trading at a size where our size is real size. Okay, because here's the thing: even my account with like 300k, That's pennies, okay? Like my account, 270, 280,000. A lot of people might think, whoa, that's such a massive account. You're trading with like $250,000. But here's the thing, that's nothing in the greater scheme of things, because um, people are trading in like the hundreds of millions and in the billions. So for me to trade with like 300K, it's like a very, 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 very small amount. All right, so we're getting a nice pullback here on gold. Let's see if I can get a nice entry here. I'll enter a short position, uh, and then I'll set my stop loss and take profit right now. Okay, so for anybody who's wondering how to set stop loss and take profit, I'll show you guys here again. So this is a short position, which means we're going to be making money when the market goes down. So now my stop loss will be above my entry price. Okay, so our entry price right here is 1926.45. So I'm going to make it 100 points above 1927.45. There we go. And I'm going to click save. All right. And now I'm going to click take profit. And I'm going to set my take profit 100 points below my entry. So 1926.45. So this will be 1925.45. And I'm going to hit save. All right, and there goes my monitor again. So that's how I'm setting my stop loss and take profit. I always set a 1-to-1 ratio, because what I want to be able to do is give the market enough room to be able to move without kicking me out of the trade. Now, that's what happens to a lot of traders, is they just get kicked out of a potentially profitable trade because their risk reward was not set properly. Their stop loss take profit was not set properly. There we go. All right. Yeah, exactly. 5 lot size. So I'm always setting it at 5 lot size. So Alex is saying you should look to place stop loss and take profit on support and resistance level. So here's the thing. Because I'm only basing my trades on the range bars, it doesn't really matter, because support and resistance you're seeing based on these time-based candles, right? Like you're seeing, oh, like over here, we bounced off here again. But what I'm doing is I'm only trying to catch 50 to 100 points max. So I'm not trying to do huge trades. I'm just trying to catch those smaller trend reversals and be able to enter on those smaller, trend reversals, and just be able to catch those short moves. Now, what that does is I'm in and out of trades, somewhat faster than doing like huge swing trades over days and days and days. Because what happens when you're trading over days and days and days is you don't really know, maybe something happens in the world, and now the even though your analysis during that time was correct, something happened, and now that trade analysis is invalid, and you go and it hits your stop loss. Okay, so in order for me to avoid all of those risk all of those risky variables of like random news events or world events happening, I'm just trading the small 50 to 100 point moves, and I'm able to profit off of those. Iman is saying the live is gold. Appreciate it, Iman. Make sure you're giving me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio, because there's so much information, and I'd love to see you guys all in the Discord, because the community is amazing. We're always helping each other, and that's really what it's all about. Uh, All right. Can you explain the range bars? Yeah. So the way the range bars work is that they're only based on points. Okay. So what happens is only when the market moves are these range bars generated, right? So what happens is right here we can see we're in a downtrend, then we reversed, and then over here is where I would be looking for a long position and set my stop loss, take profit. That's a profitable trade. Now, I wouldn't enter in the middle of a trend. I would really just wait for this trend reversal. Now, over here, I would enter a reversal, I would enter a trade on this reversal, enter a short position, set my stop loss, and take profit, and that's also a profitable trade. All right. So that's how I'm using the range bars. I'm using them always on reversal and basing my entries off of those. All right. What's up, Rockville? How's it going? Music Cuisine is saying, how much did you start with this account? So I started with 80,000 last year, and I'm up to around 280K. What time frame are you on? So I'm always on 5 minute, 5 minute time frame. What candles are you using? These ones are just regular 5 minute candles. These range bars, obviously, you guys know, are just based on the points, and it's 15 points wick to wick. All right. So let's see how this trade goes. You set SL and TP at 100. Yeah, I did. So for this trade, I set them both at 100 points. All right. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin here. So we're in this downtrend. If I see a reversal here, I would be looking for a long position, and that's pretty much, what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. Uh, all right. So yeah, there we go. Our gold trade is now in profit, around $250. So let's just see what happens with this. Um, what site are the range bars on? So the range bars are on our website. If you want access to them, all you got to do is give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. Go to the how to start section and you can get access to the range bars, and they're completely free and they run on all the markets. So you can just get access to them, right away. And guys, there we go. So we just hit take profit on that last trade. So congratulations to everybody who's following along. That was amazing. There we go. That's what it comes down to. So that's a $500 trade we just did. Amazing. So there we go. There we go. Nuri for sure. Um, that's it. And how did I know that gold was going to go down? Look at the range bars. Very clearly, we just started this downtrend, right? We had this reversal, and then we got a pullback pretty much right after we started this downtrend. So two candles in, we're starting to get this pullback. I entered a short position and profitable trade. So that's how I made $500 in uh, let's see, how long did it take? It took just around 6 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes, and we made $500. So not bad at all. What's the lot size you use? So I use 5 lot size, and the reason I use 5 lot size is because my account size can handle it. It's still less than 1% of my balance risk per trade, and that's very important to understand, because if for anyone who's just starting, who's just learning, I would always, 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 when I was starting, trade with 0.01 lot size. Now, a lot of people think that just because they have a large account, they have to do large trades. That is incorrect. So it's actually, the way I look at it is, if I have a large account, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, what I'm looking for is to minimize my risk as small as possible. And I have such a large cushion. I have a cushion of like, 10,000. Now I can do trades that are in, for example, like 50 cents or a dollar, and I can do hundreds or thousands of those trades and practice and practice and practice. Because look at it this way, a lot, like, I'm pretty sure all of you guys have gone to school. You guys have spent years and years and years, right, going to school, spending, like, 20, 30, 40, 100,000 on school, and there's obviously a chance you might get like a decent job, but that's about it. You'll just get a job after going to school. There's nothing really more to it. Whereas over here, what I'm able to do is, I obviously did spend money to learn. And by spending money to learn, I mean, like, I started account, I deposited, I practiced, I lost money, and I learned, and I kept going, and I didn't give up, and here we are, and now I'm able to make $500 in 6 minutes live in front of you guys and show you guys how I did it, and that's really what it came down to. So that's what's up. Now on the range bars, when there's a reversal, you enter on the second bar or third. So Royal Fresh, here's the thing. I enter right when I see the reversal happening. Okay, so right now we're seeing this reversal happening on Bitcoin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter a long position. Oops, that was a really, really small trade, but I'll just close that. Let's just do a proper trade right here on Bitcoin. So I just entered a long position on Bitcoin. I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit. So for everybody who's just watching, here's how I set stop loss and take profit on a long position, okay? So our entry is 23,101, and for Bitcoin, I set it at 50 points, okay? So what I'm going to do is set it 50 below, so 23,051, that's 50 below, and I'm going to set it 50 above. So 23,151. Okay, and I'm gonna hit save. Now that's a 50 point trade above and below on Bitcoin. And the reason that I entered this trade is because right here we can see on the range bars, we were in this downtrend and we just started to get this reversal. So I wanted to get in as early as possible on this trade, and so I entered right away. uh Hayden saying they have demo. No, they actually don't have a demo account. So for anybody who's wondering if it's a demo or not, no, it's very much a real account. I don't trade demo. I feel like demo is quite a big waste of time, anyways. So yeah, how do you know what's not a pullback? Edibles do work as I'm in long too. Yeah, nice. How do you know it's not a pullback? Okay, so here's the thing. When we're coming off of a huge trend, right? So I usually think about that as a reversal. When we just started a trend, we're like a candle or two deep into a trend, and then we're getting a little, reversal. I think of that as a pullback because we just started this reversal trend, and the price is going up. That means we're just pulling back a little. So that's how I look at it. But here's the thing, it's really all about practice, and it's all about learning for yourself and seeing for yourself how it works. It's like, if you see someone riding a bike and just ask them, oh, how do you ride a bike? But they're the ones on the bike and they're like, let me show you, I ride it like this. Now, how much are you really going to learn until you hop on the bike and then you learn for yourself? So when it comes to trading, it's the same thing. It's really important to practice and learn. And what I realized after years and years is, a demo actually doesn't do anything. It doesn't teach you anything. It's really just a waste of time. And the only way to really learn is by doing it on a live account. And that's really, really the only way. Okay. Um, if you click your link on the profile and are on the Discord, how does it work if we want to have the range bars? Okay, cool. So if you go to the Discord, there's a section in our Discord channel that's called How to Start. Okay, so go to the How to Start section and you can get access to the range bars there. Um, Demo makes you FOMO. That's actually hilarious. Yeah, because sometimes you make some really good trades on demo and you're like, yo, I wish I did this on a real live account. So yo, Faisal, how's it going? What's up? What's up? Long time. How you been? Faisal is one of the OGs in our Discord. Been there since I actually started going live a couple months ago. What's leverage mean? So leverage is pretty much, for example, if you have $1,000 account with one-to-one leverage, you can max do the amount of trades that $1,000 account could do. But with 1 to 100 leverage, with your $1,000 account, you would be able to do trades that a $100,000 account would be able to do. So what it does is it allows you to do larger trades than you normally would have been able to. Now, leverage is a really good tool, but it's really important to understand that, you've got to also be careful because as it increases as it increases your potential rewards, it also increases your potential risk. So what I always, always, always focus on is making sure you guys understand you got to minimize your risk as much as possible, because for me, I'm always risking less than 1% of my balance. And what that's doing is that, when I hit stop loss, it doesn't really hurt me. It doesn't really affect me. Okay. Uh, hey, what's up, Ashish? How you doing? Amstrew is saying, where did you get the digital candlestick patterns? Okay, so if you're talking about these range bars, whoa, there goes my camera. If you're talking about these range bars, they're available on our website and you can get access to them too. All you got to do is give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio, and you can get access to the range bars. And if you guys want to know where I'm trading on tradexn.com. That's the broker that I'm using because they actually have all the markets here, so I can trade all of the markets. Plus, they have zero commission, so it makes a huge difference with the low fees. So I've been using them for about a year, and so far, so good. Upside down, what's up? What's up? How you doing, my man? Do you trade retest? So I don't actually do any like analysis in terms of like, oh, we're retesting the zone or any of that stuff. I really just look at the range bars and I say, okay, what's going on with the range bars? Are we reversing, or what's going on there? And then I just enter according to that. When you send BTC to your address, it shows in your XN account. Does it go right to your XN? Yeah, exactly. So what I did for deposit was when I click deposit here, it gives me a whole bunch of options. I used to do BTC, but then I started doing USDC. It's actually pretty easy. And then when I click there, it gives me my wallet address. I just send it there, and then it'll just show up as USD in the balance. So yeah. So if you lose a trade with 10 and 10 levers, does that mean you've lost 100? So it really depends on where you set your stop loss and take profit. That's really the most important thing, because wherever you set your stop loss, that's how much it's gonna, that's how much risk reward you have. Would you suggest a prop firm or growing your account? So Chris, here's the thing. Uh, you know, uh, all of those kind of, where it says if you can trade and make profit, then we will fund you. Any of those funded things for me just seem like, kind of like a scheme where they just make you pay to demo trade. And actually, it's funny because most people fail the demo, and I know a lot of people that are like, oh, I just paid like $700 to play on demo for like this funding firm, and then it didn't work out. So to me, that's crazy because I would have much rather just deposited that money into my own trading account and be able to trade myself, and without any of those external how do you say it, pressures. Because here's what's happening: they're putting you under pressure, and trading under pressure is always a no-go. Okay, it's not good to be trading under pressure because it's just not going to be because trading is very much a psychological game as well, right? Like, you have to be patient, you have to get rid of fear and greed and all of these emotions, and once you really master that, you'll understand that trading is a very, very different game than what most people think about. Oh, let me just like 10x my $100 account. Okay, it's very, very different than that. What site do I trade on? So I'm trading on tradexn.com. That's the broker that I'm using, tradexn.com. And I've been using it for about a year now because you guys know I trade gold, I trade NASDAQ, and I trade Bitcoin. So I'm trading those three markets on here. They've got like a whole bunch of other like crypto, and they've got a whole bunch of like indices, commodities, like so there's like a lot of things that I can trade here, and plus they have zero commission and they have a very low spread. You guys can see it's a pretty tight spread here. Faisal, for sure, man. Glad to have you back for sure, for sure. We'll see you in the Discord. Um, how do you know when to take a trade? Do you just look at the range bars and see if it matches your trade? So Hayden, what I'm really doing is I'm just waiting for the reversal on the range bars. Okay, so over here, I'll just take you through it. So right here, you can see we were in a downtrend, then we reversed. So over here, I would enter a long position, ride this up. So that's a profitable trade. And then right here, I would enter a short position, ride this down, and then that's also a profitable trade. All right, so that's really what it comes down to. Hey Gregory, how's it going? What's up, Ash? How are ya? What were you doing before trading? I've actually been trading for over 10 years now, and that's pretty much all I do. I actually don't do anything else. I don't have a job or anything. I just trade for around 1 to 3 hours on average per day, and I'm able to make pretty decent money. I'm usually doing between 10 to 20K a month. And I know that's not like too much, but at the end of the day, everything in my life is paid for. Like my car, my everything is paid for. So I don't really have any monthly payments like that. So I'm kind of just chilling, enjoying life, traveling. And that's really what it comes down to. Um, the name of the broker. Okay, so the name of the broker that I'm using, it's tradexn.com. That's what I'm using, tradexn.com. Um, hopefully you guys can see it now. But if anyways, for anybody who's just joining, make sure that you guys give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. There's a whole bunch of information. You guys can get access to the range bars. You guys can get access to all this, and you never ever have to, pay for anything. That's like the main thing that I like to focus on, is you guys understand that I will never charge you for anything. I'll never trade for you. I'll never DM you. I'll never message you. I'll never sell you a course. I'll never sell you a bot. So make sure you guys stay safe. Never send me any money, and just come here and learn every single day. Yeah, for sure, Hayden. Like, definitely join the Discord. You'll see the community is amazing. Everybody is super nice, super helpful to each other. Even like if I'm not there for like a little while, everybody will help each other out. It's amazing. Uh, what displays that on the right? So this is an ultra wide monitor, and what I'm showing on there are all the range bars. I have it like vertical, so I can see all the range bars in one place. Um, What are the top indicators you use on the 5 minute interval? So I use PSAR. So let me take you guys through this PSAR indicator, which I find to be very helpful. Okay, so the way I get it is I go to the indicators list, and then here I'll zoom in for you guys so you guys can see, and then I'll go down to the parabolic SAR. Now this is the one that I'm trying to show you guys right now. I just use default settings, click OK, and now I get these dots or stars above and below the chart. Okay, now how does this work? So when the dots are above the chart, that means we're in a downtrend, and you guys can see right here, this is a pretty nice downtrend. And then when the dots reverse, that means we're in an uptrend, and check out this uptrend. So I'm actually just using the PSAR to show me which way the larger trend is going. And as you guys can see, a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't like tell the future, it's late or whatever. But look at it. The PSAR said that we were in a downtrend all the way here. So you had all of this opportunity to get into a short position before this massive drop. And now over here, it reversed, saying that, okay, we're going into an uptrend. So you had all this opportunity to enter a long position before this huge move up. So that's what it really comes down to. It's about understanding how these things work and how, how to use them, how to read them correctly. Can you buy the range bars app for all the cryptos, not just the four? So yeah, so Cedric, they're actually just running directly off of our um, servers, and they're there for you guys completely for free, because they are like coded, and they are custom setup, which we've tested over time, and that's why like they're just there. You can't really change them. So that's really what it comes down to. Um, can this be used for scalping options? Uh, I mean, it's really just showing you which way the trend is going. So it's really up to you how you use them. Can you break down your daily, weekly, and monthly goals? So Harold, yeah, for sure. So daily, my goal is to make around $1,000 to $2,000 a day. That's pretty much what the goal is. Obviously, I don't get there every single day. It's obviously that's not how this thing works. But for example, if I just go to uh, my past month, I'm at just around 12, almost 13,000 in the past month, and then in the past year, I'm at around 200K. So that's pretty much how I've been doing so far. Hopefully that explains that to you. Roland is saying, what's your thoughts on the bots? So here's the thing, Roland. Anyone who's trying to sell you on a bot, make sure you understand that the bot will never work. Bots never work, because um, they might work for a short period of time, but there's going to be a time where there's enough volatility that the bot doesn't know what to do, and then it's just going to blow the account. And the only reason I can tell you this is because I have tried them. Okay, so I've tried all of those things, and that's why I can tell you that they don't work. In my 10 years of doing this, I've pretty much been there, done that, tried everything, and I found that there's a lot of things that don't work. Okay, gold is going down 19. Let's see. Let's see. Um, all right, yeah. So we are in this nice downtrend on gold, that's for sure. How many trades per day? So it depends. Usually it's around 3 to 10 trades daily that I'm doing. 3 to 10 trades, yeah. What wallet do you use? So like I pretty much just transfer from crypto.com or Coinbase or anything like that. I just buy like the USDC or Bitcoin or whatever, and then I just transfer to the wallet here, and then it just shows up from my account. And then if I need to withdraw, I just go here, click withdraw, and then same thing. I'll select like that crypto.com or Coinbase wallet address, and for example Bitcoin, I'll paste the address and I'll withdraw from right there. Peter's saying, oh, Harold is saying 1% or 2% risk reward. So here's the thing. I'm always risking around a tenth of a percent of my account, so which is like $250. And my risk reward is always set 1 to 1. Do I have losing days or keep trading till you have a profit? So most of the days I actually just have profitable days. It just depends. Sometimes I just have to do a couple more trades just to get to the goal. But if it's a little difficult, if I've done a whole bunch of trades and I'm still just hovering around 500 or $800 for the day, that's okay for me. Like I'll just call it because I don't like to sit in front of the screen for too long. All right. Yeah, for sure, Harold. I got you. How much per trade? So each of my trades are around $250 to $500, but obviously not all of them are winning trades. So uh, I'll have a couple winning, a couple losing, couple winning, couple losing, and then eventually I'll just get to that stage where I'm at, that $1,000 to $2,000 per day. Yeah, biohazard for sure. It's all good. You can just leave it blank. Do you trade every day or do you have days that you don't trade? So, Chris, here's the thing. I try to trade every single day, but obviously sometimes, busy with the family or whatever, I'm on vacation and I'm out the whole day and I can't trade. So, like, that's the only time that I don't trade. But otherwise, I'm always hopping on every single day and doing some trades. Thanks, Harold. Appreciate it. Um, let's see. Pablo, what's good? What's good? Now, here's the thing. Am I in a trade right now? Oh, yeah, for sure. So I'm actually in a long position right here on Bitcoin. And we can see we had a little bit of a pullback and we're starting to go up now. Hey, Biohazard, thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. And I'll see you in the Discord for sure. All right. Exactly, Sean, you got it. It's best to start with at least like 10 to 50K, because at that time, what I can do is with a $10,000 account, I can do trades of like 50 cents or $1. And imagine how many trades I can do and how much experience I can gain and how much practice I can get if I'm doing so many trades. And that's really what it comes down to. Um, do you trade futures on Bitcoin? If yes, how much leverage do you use? Yeah, for sure. Actually, so I'm using 5 lot size and leverage is 1 to 500. So hopefully that answers your question there. Do I do any sports betting? No. So I actually don't gamble at all. I like I don't like to just waste my money on that. I'd rather just either trade it and know that I'll be making some money, or I'll just go out to a restaurant and just eat some like food or go on a trip or do something. Anything other than gambling. Exactly. We play the markets. That's what it is. Um, all right. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so on gold, we're getting a little bit of a reversal. So if we get a little pullback here, I might enter a long position here on gold. But let's see what happens. All right, all right. So for everybody who's just joining, make sure you guys give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio because there's so much information. You can get access to the range bars and a whole bunch of videos and all that. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Plus, I'll be there after this and we'll hang out, answer any questions that you guys have. We got you. Uh, where did you get the lights? Oh, I just got them online. Boss, you're the magician. You're already in profits on the Bitcoin trade. That's amazing. I love to hear that. I think there was someone else, like the last trade that we just did, the profitable one with $500. I think there was a couple people who were in that trade too. So congratulations to everybody who's following along, learning, and hopefully making some money. Um, do I have another job or business apart from trading? No, this is it. This is all I do. Because here's the thing: what I've realized is that I'm able to just be very consistent at this and just do this on a regular basis. So I don't have to stress or worry about anything else. I just do this on a regular basis, and I just enjoy my life, travel, and just yeah, have fun. What am I trading right now? So I'm in a Bitcoin trade right now. You guys saw the entry. We got in right here at the reversal, got a little bit of a pullback, and then now we're continuing up, and that trade is profitable now. So let's see what happens in this trade. Do I own range bars? So this is just our custom setup. It's running on our website. So if you want access to this, to just give me a follow, join the Discord link in the bio. You can get access to the range bars. These are set with custom parameters, and it's a custom setup that we've made, and we have tested it as well over a longer period of time, and it's given us an accuracy of around 60 to 65%, which is actually what I'm averaging right now, anyways. Um, does my fam trade with me? No, they just enjoy the lifestyle. They don't want to trade. They just want to like travel and go to restaurants and go here and there. What will happen if they don't work anymore? Well, they'll always work because they're running off of our servers, and it's just that's just what it is. So I need them to trade, so I'll always have them live. And as a side effect, you guys can also get access to these as well, completely for free. Yeah, Sean does jokes. Mighty Beast is saying, what broker is that? So where I'm trading right now is tradexn.com. That's the broker I'm using. They have all the markets here. So I could trade gold, Bitcoin, NASDAQ, commodities, indices, all of those. And I could do it with low fees. So this is why I'm using them. I've been using them for about a year. I used to use LMFX, IQ options, but as they've grown, their fees have like gone way up. So that's why last year I was looking for a different broker. So I found these guys, tradexn.com. And, so far so good. They have zero commission, as you guys can see, and zero swap, which is amazing. What car do you have? I have a Porsche. Um, do I teach beginners? Yeah, so actually just come here live every single day. Make sure you give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. There's so much information. I've made videos and stuff you guys can all access and watch, and it's completely free. You don't have to pay for it. So make sure you guys give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. Is Hugo's way cheaper? I don't think so. These guys have the lowest spreads and they have zero commission that I've found. I actually look for brokers all the time. Like I go hunting for brokers because I'm always trying to find them, like the ones that have like the lowest fees, that I can just take advantage of. So I found these guys last year, and so far they've been really really good. Um, so yeah, that's yeah, Sean, for sure. Make sure you join. It's amazing to have you. And if you guys want to know exactly when I'm coming live, I do shout it out in the Discord. So make sure you guys join there. And yeah, for sure, I got you. I got you guys. Make sure you guys ask me any questions that you guys want, and I got you. What am I trading right now? Mustafa saying, so I'm trading Bitcoin. And what am I trading on? I'm trading on tradexn.com. That's the broker that I'm using. TradeXN.com. All right, let's see here. Do I have other jobs? No, so this is it. This is all I'm doing. I don't do anything other than trading. Uh, Hanko Trade. Yeah, I've heard of them, but even they have actually higher fees than these guys. Are you in an extra real time data? No, so this is just their broker platform for TradeXN, and it's running on like very nice volume data. I've never actually had any issues on all the pairs. They have good volume here, so far so good. Uh, do I trade a fixed lot size or option? Yeah, so I'm always trading 5 lot size. Yeah, it's cool. You take the time to do live and answer questions for sure. Biohazard. Here's the thing. For me, it's pretty enjoyable because you guys keep me on my toes and it's fun. Because look, I'm gonna be doing this anyway, so it's either I sit here in an empty room just alone by myself and do this, or I can chill with you guys and it's actually fun and I get to answer some questions. You guys get to learn, and it's actually crazy because a lot of people are also making money, so it's like a win-win for everybody. We all benefit. We are all learning, and we're all hanging out. So yeah, I love doing it. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying too. Um, yeah, Mighty Beast. Honestly, like I've traveled all around the world this year, and I've like if I'm on the beach in Dubai, like I tried it and I never had any issues. Or if I'm traveling and wherever, I've been to like Europe, States, all over the place, and I haven't had any issues. So far so good. Um, so you're a scalper for sure. That's hilarious. Um, what business is it of anybody's if he has another job? You know what, like here's the thing. I understand where you're coming from. Thank you for the defense, but what people are trying to ask is like, hey, like, do you do something else that makes you the money and then you also do this on the side, or is this your full-time thing? So I'm very transparent in that sense. Like like it's okay, you guys can ask me whatever you guys want. um if I can answer it, I'll answer it. So yeah, like I don't have anything else. This is all I do. I don't really have a job or anything. I don't think I would be able to hold down a job because it's I don't think I could handle just listening to someone else telling me what to do. I think that's like super crazy for me personally. I you know uh, Full respects for everybody who does it though. uh, What's the time frame? I'm always trading on 5 minute chart. Um, Hayden, so you just like helping human? Honestly, like it's really just so. Okay, here's the thing. If you guys want to know, one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I'm so tired of seeing all of these like these clickbait people going online and being like, how I turned $100 into $1 million overnight in 3 hours. Buy my course for $1,000 and I'll show you how. And it's like, no, you do not have a course where you can teach me how I can turn $100 into $1 million overnight. It's impossible. So what I'm here to do is I want to completely demolish that industry of having to pay to learn or buy this course, or any of those guys that are saying like, that are driving Raris and they're like 17 years old and they're like, look, I'm like a master trader. It's like, no, you're not. You've never traded in your life before. You've just done a little bit of marketing and you've rented this Ferrari and now you're just selling a course because a lot of people don't really know that you're not even a real trader. Okay. So what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to go like, get rid of that whole industry of like pay to learn how to trade, because nobody should have to pay to learn how to trade. All the information is available online. Like I'm here, you guys can ask me any questions you guys want. I've put a whole bunch of information into the Discord. You guys can get access to it. You guys can learn completely for free, and that's really what it comes down to. Yeah, Thomas, for sure, appreciate you being here, and yeah, that's amazing. Um, you people are nosy. That's hilarious. Um, Yeah, exactly, Harold. You got it. So if I'm setting it at 50 points, I'm using 5 lot size. The risk reward is $250 above and below. You actually got the math perfect. Am I investing the profit somewhere? So here's the thing. I don't invest. Okay. The reason is because if I'm investing, all I'm doing is now I got to pray for the market to go up, right? So I'd rather just trade, and that's why I have this account with like, my account's around like 280,000. Like a lot of people are like, yo, you can pull that out to buy a Lambo. But here's the thing: this is paying for my life on a regular basis. So every month I'm doing around like 10 to 20K. It's because of this, because I'm just trying to make 5 to 7% on a monthly basis. If I can do that, that's amazing, and that's great. And that's what the goal is just to be able to have slow and steady growth. Okay. Yeah, no, biohazard. I wouldn't pay for anyone's course. The only thing that I would do with my money is deposit it into my own trading account. Um, do I do charities? Yeah, for sure. Um, I'm involved in a couple of those charity things. Gotta pay it forward. For sure, for sure. No, charity is a huge thing because look, in my life, like, where I started from, I had nothing. Started from the bottom, kind of a story. You know, all of that stuff. So I've gone through all of those hardships where, like, you're using hand-me-down clothes and all of that. So I've been through all of that, and what I've realized is that, if there was someone at that time who could have helped me, that would have been amazing, and I would have felt so good. So definitely, now that I'm at that stage, I like to help people out as well and try to, pay it forward. So yeah, for sure, charity is a very, very big thing, and I think everybody who has anything should be involved in those kind of things. uh, let's see. um, what is it showing right now for BTC? Okay, so right now for BTC, what I'm looking at is right here, we're in this downtrend. We're getting a little bit of a reversal right here. So I'm already in a long position. So let's see. Hopefully, we can ride this up. Guy Marcel is saying, how can we address you? Okay, all you got to do is give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. And I'll be in the Discord only in the main chat. Remember, I will never message you guys directly. I'll just be hanging out in the main chat. So make sure you guys are there, and we can hang out there, and I'll answer all of your questions there as well. Okay. Gala future. So here's the thing. I know a lot of people are asking about like certain cryptocurrencies or whatever. Now here's the thing. What I do is I only trade Bitcoin, gold, and NASDAQ, but I have a very strict strategy that I'm following, and it's really just based on minimizing the risk as much as possible. And as long as I can do that, and as long as you guys can understand that that's what it's really about, then I've pretty much done my job. What I want to do is explain to you guys that you have to keep your expectations very, very, very realistic. Okay, what does that mean? That means that you can't expect to take $1,000 account and turn it into 100,000, but the opposite can be potentially true. Whereas, if you take $100,000 account and try to make $1,000, that's only 1%. That's reasonable. I would be like, yeah, go for it. You'll probably end up doing it. So it's really important to understand that you gotta keep your expectations very, very realistic. And look, I'm going to be the only one who's online here telling you guys about all of these things, because all of the other people are trying to sell you guys courses and they're clickbaiting you. I'm going to be the only one talking about losses, how to manage risk, how to manage losses even, because here's the one thing you have to understand. When it comes to trading, let me tell you guys something, okay? Let me tell you guys something. The market doesn't know whether you have won a trade or lost a trade, or you made money or lost money. The market doesn't know. The market doesn't care. Okay, the market really doesn't know or care about you or your trades. So why would you involve your emotions into something that doesn't care about your emotions? So what do I mean by that? That means that if you lose a trade, and then you go into the next trade thinking, oh my God, I lost that $50. Now I got to make that $50 back up. Oh my God. Okay. Let me oh, okay. This looks like a good entry. What you're doing is you're doing a disservice to yourself, because now you're trading emotionally. And when you trade emotionally, what's happening is you're gonna make one mistake after another mistake after another mistake, and it's not gonna be good for you. Okay, it's gonna actually be very, very bad, actually. So what you have to understand is, when you come to trading, you gotta push your emotions aside, you gotta push your feelings aside, and one big way that I am able to do that successfully is because I risk such a small amount. Pretty much what I'm risking is, per $1,000, I'm risking $1. Let's say you had $1,000 account and you had a trade with $1. If it hits stop loss or if it hits take profit, how would you feel? Just think about that. Whether you made profit or you had a losing trade, you would shrug it off because, oh well, it's out of $1,000, it's only $1. So what? So you're not going to be stressing about that trade. You're not going to be sweating about that trade. You're not going to be worried. You're not going to be, nervous. And it's because the risk percentage is so small. Now, that's pretty much how I'm trading. My risk is so small that whether it hits stop loss or take profit, it doesn't really matter because the percentage is so small. So what I'm able to do is, I don't get fearful or greedy or any of those things, and I'm able to just continue trading without emotion. So hopefully that kind of explains to you guys how I'm able to remove the emotions from my trading. Okay, so exactly what I'm doing is I'm risking 0.1% for my account. Uh, so risk. It's better to make small gains than trying to hit home run each time. You got it. That's what it's really about. Because here's the thing: when you try to hit a home run, actually, what's going to happen is that trade might go against you. Now, here's the one thing that I always like to explain to you guys. Okay, is that just take in that if you lose 50% of your balance, you got to make 100% just to make it back. Okay, it's not that you got to make 50% to make it back. You got to make 100% to make it back. So what you have to understand is that, it's really, really important to minimize your risk as much as possible. All of the profit that you guys see here, all of the profit that you guys see here is just a side effect of safety. That's really all it is. All of this profit here is just a side effect of safety. Okay, and I know I keep saying that, but it's really, really important to understand that. um, all right. Biggest traps, chasing trades, trying to win your losses. Exactly. Royal Fresh, you hit it right on the head. That's what you have to avoid at all costs. Because when you start chasing trades and not letting the trades come to you, you're gonna go down a really, really bad rabbit hole. Okay. So when the day finishes, you have a 9 to 5 loss, still a win. Exactly. So it doesn't really matter. So as long as, like, because I usually have more winning trades than losing trades, anyways. Um, what happens is I'll still end my day positive. How long have I traded with one to one? I've actually been using this strategy for around 4 or 5 years now. Uh, yeah, maybe a little longer than that, and I've been profitable for the past couple years just doing that. How do you trade if I only have $300? So here's the thing: you can start with however much you like. Okay, so DNB, you can start with however much you like. It's totally up to you. What's just really important to understand is that you have to keep your expectations realistic. So I only aim for around 0.5% or 1/4% on a daily basis, right? So on a $200-300 account, that's like $1 or like $2, something like that. So it's important to understand that it's definitely possible to have profit. It's just how much, and that's where you have to control your greed. Um, in a day, how many trades do you do? I'm usually doing around like 3 to 10 trades daily. Um, on average, that's what I'm doing. What strategy do you use? What I do is I use these range bars. I enter on the reversal, set my stop loss and take profit 50 to 100 points, 1 to 1 ratio, and then just let the trade ride out. That's pretty much what my strategy is. And if you guys are just joining and you guys want more information, all you got to do is give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. Okay. What's my win rate with 1-to-1? So Harold, it's around 60 to 65%. Um, and how do you get the graphs? You have Roland. You got to make sure you give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. BTC reversal right now. Well, that's what I'm seeing right here. So on the range bars, we're in a downtrend, and we're seeing this reversal happening. So I'm already in this long position right now. Let's see what happens. How do you use those bars? The way I use them is I always wait for the reversal. What does a reversal mean? So when, for example, we're going green or we're in an uptrend, I won't enter in the middle. I'll wait for it to start going red or a downtrend, and then I'll enter a short position. A short position is where I can make money when the market goes down. Now over here, we're getting the opposite reversal. So we're going from a downtrend, going from red to green. So we're going from a downtrend to an uptrend. Now here's where I would enter a long position, which I've actually done. I've actually entered this long position, and I've set my stop loss and take profit there as well. Pistol saying, how much leverage do you use? I'm at 1 to 500. And Kuna is saying, do you trade gold? Yeah, so we actually just did a $500 profitable gold trade right now on this live. So if you guys want to see that every single day, all you got to do is give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. I'll let you guys know when I'm coming live. Make sure you guys join my lives daily. You can get access to the range bars. They run on all the markets as well. So if you guys want access to that, make sure you join the Discord. And if you guys want to know where I'm trading on tradexn.com. That's the broker that I'm using because I can trade all the markets here. They got commodities, stocks, indices, even crypto. So I can trade all the markets here with zero commission and low fees. Okay, so tradexn.com. And all right, guys, so I'm gonna call it a night here. My throat is like giving up right now. I've been on this live for like almost 2 hours now. But that was really fun. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate all of you guys. Remember, I'll be live daily, so make sure you guys just join every single day. We make money every single day here. So make sure you guys join. Thank you guys all for being here. I'll see you guys in the Discord. So make sure you guys give me a follow and join the Discord link in the bio. And I'll see you guys there. Have a good night, guys. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate all your comments and I appreciate all of your questions. It's actually a lot of fun. So thanks, guys. Have a good one.